Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we will check about Java program to print even, odd using ternary operator. Earlier we have seen how we write the same program using if else, right? So here we are going to use ternary operator, which is an alternative to if else. So let's have a short introduction to the ternary operator. How do we write the syntax and other things? We will give the link to this website in the description section where you can go and read the notes as well. But for now, let's see how we write the ternary operator. So first thing is you will write the condition, and then after condition you will give a question mark, as you can see over here. And then what happens is, if the condition that you have given turns out to be true, the immediate statement that is after this question mark will get executed. So this will get executed if the condition turns out to be true, and if the condition turns out to be false, then the statement that is after this colon is going to get executed. Okay, there is a diagrammatic representation showing how this will work. So if the condition is true, then this statement after the question mark is going to get executed, and if the condition is false, then the statement that is after this colon is going to get executed, right? So let's move ahead to Eclipse and see how we are going to write this code. Here we are going to accept the number from user. If you don't know how to accept user input from scanner, then go to the previous video tutorials. You will get the details about how to take user input, and then come back over here. For now, let's start writing the logic. Here we have accepted the number which is input from the user, which will come from the console. Okay, so we are going to check whether this number is even or odd. So how we will check? What we said, first we are going to write the condition. So to check even number, we have already informed in previous video tutorials that if we divide a number by 2 and it leaves a remainder 0, that is going to be even number. I repeat, if we divide a number by 2 and it leaves remainder 0, that is going to be even number, and we get the remainder by applying the modulus operator. Okay, so we have applied modulus operator over here, and when we apply modulus operator on the number with 2 and the result is 0, then we can say the number is even number. Okay, so if this condition turns out to be true, then the first statement after the question mark will get executed. But in case it turns out to be false, what will happen? Then we need to give this colon, and we need to provide what will happen if the condition turns out to be false. So if condition turns out to be false, we will be printing odd number, and definitely we have to provide this semicolon to end the statement. So what is happening is, when we are writing this one, okay, so this will return a result which is a string, either even number or odd number, right? So we have to store the result somewhere. So what we will do is, we will create one string variable result, and it will hold the values that will be returned after checking the condition. See, the error that was there disappeared because this will return something and someone needs to take that value. So now this string variable result will take the output that will be given by this complete ternary operator statement, right? This is where ternary operator comes into effect, this question mark and a ratio sign. So this is all. Now if we print it, definitely without printing we will not be able to understand what result we have got. So let's print the result. Now the program is complete. Let's execute it, and then I will explain what is happening. Enter the number to test. So it is asking you to enter the number on the console. So let's enter 12 and print and press enter. Now you see the result even number is getting printed. So by output we come to know that this condition has turned out to be true, and that is why this statement has been printed, or this statement has been assigned to this result which got printed in our println statement, right? So what we entered 12. So what is happening is, we will check whether 12 mod 2 will leave a remainder 0 or not. So when we divide 12 by 2, we will obviously get the remainder as 0, right? When we divide a 12 by 2, so 12 will be completely divisible by 2. So 2 into 6 is 12. So 12 we get a remainder 0, right? So once we get this remainder 0, this complete statement will be replaced with this 0 that we have received, and now 0 is equals to 0 will get compared. This 0 is equals to 0 will get compared, and 0 is definitely going to be equals to 0, and that is why this even number is getting printed, because the condition turned out to be true, as we have explained according to this diagram. If the condition turns out to be true, then immediate statement that is after the question mark will get executed, and if it turns out to be false, then the statement after this ratio sign is going to get printed. So let's check about this ratio sign as well. So this time let's enter something which is even odd number. So execute again. It will ask for the user input. This time enter 15. So this time the result will be odd number. Why? Because when you enter 15 and 15 mod 2 is going to get checked, right? 15 mod 2 is going to get checked. So this time make it 15 mod 2. So what will happen? 2 into 7 will be 14, and 14 plus 1 will be 15. So 1 is left as a remainder. So we will get 1 as a remainder at this place. This will be replaced by 1, and then 1 is equals to 0 will get compared. 1 is equals to 0 is going to give the output as false, and if this turns out to be false, then the statement that is after this ratio sign is going to get printed, and that is why we get odd number on the screen. So hope you have understood what exactly happened over here. Let's take another example for now. Let's take an example for pass or fail, right? So what will be the condition? If the number is greater than 40, or if the number that the student gets is greater than 40, then we will consider him as pass, okay? Otherwise we will consider him as fail. So give this statement semicolon, and we have got the complete ternary operator for pass or fail. So if you enter a number that is greater than 40, then pass will be printed, otherwise fail will be printed. Now see, we have already commented this statement out, so this statement is now not in the game. If you execute this code, this will not be considered while execution. So this will get considered because this is the line which is not commented. So now if we execute, enter any number that is, let's enter 42. So if you enter 42, 42 will definitely be greater than 40, right? If you enter 42, 42 will be greater than 40, right? So 42 is greater than 40. So this will turn out to be true, and if the condition turns out to be true, what will happen? The immediate statement after question mark is going to get returned as a result, and this result will have the string value pass, and if we print this, you will see pass will be printed as a result. Let's press enter and see the result is pass. Okay, so let's execute for one more time and give something which is less than 40. This time let's give 25, and if you give 25, so what will happen is 25 greater than 40 is going to get compared. 25 is never going to be greater than 40, so the condition will turn out to be false, and if it turns out to be false, then what will happen? The statement after this ratio sign is going to get assigned to this result, and fail will be printed. That means in this case the ternary operator will return the result as fail, and this is the result that will be printed on the screen. So see, fail is going to get printed. So hope you have understood how ternary operator work and how it is just another way of writing if else statement. So you have the choice, means if you want you can write with if else, if you want you can write with ternary operator, but in exam they can specifically ask you to write these things using ternary operator. So you must be aware how ternary operator works. So hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe our channel to help us motivate. Thank you.